just a little bit from local musician Jairo Vargas, and he joins us live now in studio to chat his music and how he's giving back to the kids in our community. Jairo, thank you so much for joining us here on Live in the Bay.
No, thank you for having me. It's
oh
a
my
pleasure.
gosh, I was about to bust out in some dance moves with that song.
Guilty as charged. It happens every time.
Love it. Well, I would first like to start off, Jairo, by kind of going over how you first started out as a musician here in the Bay Area.
Yeah. So I've been in the game for about 20 years, over 20 years. Started with my band, started singing backup vocals in a salsa band called Ma La Fama. We all met at SF State in college, and then from there we transitioned into Bayonics, which is like Latin funk, hip hop, soul, and then we've been going over 20 years strong.
Wow, that's a really long time to stay together strong. What changes have you seen in the Bayonics from 20 years ago all the way up until now?
Well, we're all getting a little older. No, I'm just kidding.
Me too, every day.
Dance moves are limited. No, but we used to be a 10-piece band. So, horn section, other vocalists, full percussionist, and then, touring as a big band for some years. It was fun, but, not everyone wants to hire a full 10-piece band. So with Evolution, we downsized the project, and we're now a 6-piece crew. Have a female vocalist by the name of Shamila Ivory. She's amazing, and my drummer and I are still the original members of the band, Pedro Gomez, and we just, trying to maintain the SF flavor that we're mission-based, the Mission District, Latino flavors and soul music and reggae and reggaeton, and that's how we're changing with the times, changing with our sound. And we're just having a blast doing it.
Love that. And Bayonics is such a big part of your musical career, but you also have a solo album. Can you tell me a little bit about the difference maybe in working in a band and working as a solo artist?
Oh, it's way less of a headache. No, I'm kidding. No, my solo act is Rojai. I was the video and one of my singles you guys played coming in, and I got to focus more. My roots also are R&B, funk, and soul, and I wanted to be able to stay true to that. And moving forward with Bayonics, got to do my thing, but I got to evolve into more the R&B world with a few of my producers, B Bravo, my man E Levity, and shout out to my crew, that folks supporting what I do and different and all types of genres, So that's been a blast.
That's amazing. And another big part of your career is giving back to the youth in the community when it comes to the music world. Tell me a little bit about what you do and why it's so important. So
I've been in after-school programs here in the city and working with the youth for many years. And I'm with a program called Music Will. Used to be Little Kids Rock, and we do modern band. I've been fortunate enough to be in a position where I can teach elementary students modern band with, bass, guitar, drums, percussion, singing, got them singing harmonies, and oh my God, I wish I had that when I was that young, and just didn't have the opportunity. And seeing it through, schools losing the arts programs, now they're coming back in, they're out. So it's created an opportunity for me to keep it going within the after-school program, and that's been going strong now for about 10 years, so. Super fortunate. Yeah, so you should definitely be proud of that too, giving back to the youth in such a big way. But why is it so important to you to be able to do this? Because when they get older, I can hire them. No, I'm kidding. No, just kidding. No, basically, I want to keep it. I want to keep what I fell in love with in San Francisco alive. And, we have a rich history in Oakland, SF, the Bay Area, which I feel like with live music, it's been lost. The art community, I feel like musicians, artists have been pushed out in terms of, of the city. Just, it's unaffordable to live here, and so you don't see it. And musicians that are still here, they got to pay their bills. They're playing weddings and corporate gigs. You don't get to go out. The venue you guys are seeing, a lot of it's national touring acts. It's all about seeing who's coming up from here. So I want to make sure we start at an early age with the elementary level and see if I can plant a seed of some music in their, in their fabric and see if they can make, take off to the next level. Because
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I had that opportunity when I was a kid. And
So many of us do, really.
right. And it's awesome. It's impactful to see young talent, young artists, and it's another way that they can channel their spirit and their energy into something positive and, that makes it their own.
So overall, Jairo, through your music teaching, what are you hoping people and the youth take away from your message?
To stay true to yourself, keep doing what you love. That's the one thing I try to, show my students and show what people when I'm on stage, when I share the stage with my bandmates, is just the biggest compliment I'll get when I get off stage is like, you give it your all, you look like you love it. You love what you do, and that's, if everyone can have that opportunity, the world would be a better place.
It really would. Well, thank you so much, Jairo, for joining us here on Live in the Bay. It was such a pleasure.
Likewise, pleasure was all mine.
Thank you.
Yes.
To learn more about Jairo and these programs, we'll have a link on our website at liveinthebay.tv.